What's up, people? How's it going? So I'm gonna open this can, and I am not doing so with any hate or evil in my heart, and I'm not at any point of this enjoying what is going on, but I'm just frustrated that we're here in general, no matter what side of the fence we're on. It's just a shitty situation, and action definitely needed to be taken. I'm talking about what's going on with all the immigrants in our country. Are they overstepping in how some people are responding? I'm sure there's people out there that are taking advantage of this, that are really evil, and they're gonna be hurting people and enjoying what the process is. And I'm not one of those people, but I am a true patriot in the sense of they walked in our country illegally, and I understand that their home is a distraught place. But when you are in the United States and you're from where I'm from, we are just as held down. We are just as oppressed. People die here left and right. The gun violence here is disgusting. And America likes to act like this isn't fucking the truth of most of our country. We can't sustain ourselves on our livable wage. Okay? Whether we work 2-3 jobs, now you have daycare that's unobtainable for single parents. It costs too much for a person to put a child into daycare. So now you're limiting how much parents can work. And I'm talking about people in our country. When you get an influx of people that come into this country and they need help, as American people, you feel obligated to give that help. I do not. I feel obligated to give the help to the people that applied to come to my country. You can come here with nothing. I'm not saying you can't come in my country if you're poor, if you're oppressed. No, because most of us Americans are poor and oppressed and starving too. My problem is we were getting kicked off of the support that we need, born here, to supply these people. I don't support not taking care of them. I support taking care of us first, the ones born here, which any other country does. It's not wrong for me to put my country and my countrymen first. It does not make me a selfish person. It makes me a wise person. Because if my country falls and my people fall with it, all of these people that I tried to help are not going to rule us, overtake our country. And we are so stretched thin, so stretched out. The suicide rate is so fucking high. And everybody out here crying, raging on about what's happening. It's sad, okay? I'm not supporting ripping people from families, but they made the decision to walk in this country without following the rules. Any other country, I don't give a fuck if you're Canada. Canada is meaner than us. If you did what you did to our country anywhere else, you wouldn't be alive. So I do not want to hear that coming and taking you away from where you are illegally and sending you back to where you came from is not inhumane to me. It is not wrong, because you can go to that country and you can apply for the paperwork. It's going to take a long amount of time and resources, but if I want to move out of my country, it's going to take me a lot of time and resources and paperwork. I can't just walk into someone else's country because my country is making me starve too. My country is oppressing me too by giving to you and taking from us. You kicked our kids out of school to house illegal immigrants. I understand the need to want to help, You have good hearts if you want to help. I'm not condemning the want to help, but you are condemning us as the poor for helping as much as you are. Trump is right to help us. We are screaming, we are crying, we are dying under the boot of our own people's fucking shoe. And they're crying about immigrants, the same bitch, other than the fact that we're getting to a different country. We have to separate from our families too, because there's only so much room in this shelter, or there's no room in this shelter. We're only taking kids. So kids have to go in the shelter while their parents freeze the fuck outside, while entire Hispanic families who walked illegal are all staying warm together. You put them in front of us. You forced this retaliation because there are more poor and middle class people that were born here that we are struggling. We can't fucking eat. Why don't you help your countrymen, and maybe we would have more resources to help more people instead of taxing us so high to be able to do the things that you, the rich, are deciding to do. Where does that money come from? Us. Our weekly paychecks that are crumbs and a joke to all of you crying, oh, everybody's country is fucked up. Everybody's country has homeless and starving and sick. And every other country, apart from the United States, is going inward to prepare and take care of their own country that is suffering. America was the only one giving out when we have nothing to give at the sake of who was born here. We were supposed to come first. You forgot that. So watch and learn from your mistake, because allowing them to walk in this many, it's always going to be a problem from them. The people that walk in here are desperate. It's like feeding a mouse. You keep feeding it, you're going to have your house is going to be overtaken by mice. What that one good deed was, it overtakes everything that you have built, and it carries disease and famine. Everybody crying about it usually are in the 1%, make more than $60,000 a year, are not on any kind of public assistance, or the ones that are on public assistance are bitching because they don't want to be the responsible American. Don't act like you stay on your fucking shit because you don't want to work full-time hours. You cut your hours down to keep your support, and that's not how this system was supposed to be built. It's supposed to help you to get you back on your feet, and then you get yourself off the system. But all of you Americans depend on that system. You stay on it until they kick you off. You overtaxed your own system, and then you overtaxed us by allowing them to come in. You hurt us, and this is the consequence. They are the consequence. They did a wrong thing. They did something wrong. I'm not supporting hurting anyone. I don't want anyone to get hurt. I really don't want anyone to get separated. I think it's fucking horrible. I have 5 siblings. Yes, it's fucking sad. But think about who put them in that position. Take your anger out on the fucking cartel and get it handled so they're safe, we're fed, we're hungry. Direct your anger at something positive that's going to come out of this. We, the American people, want Trump to do what he is doing. You are abusing the system. People who don't need the help anymore are staying on it. So he shut the fucking shit down so he can implement no rules. So nobody can make a life on getting aid for a long amount of time. You will get it for a set amount of time. Get yourself back up. Dust yourself back off. America isn't here to support your life. It's support to help you, to help yourself. And none of you are helping yourself. So I don't want to hear no crying. You all did this to yourself. Now you understand how the real poor in your country are every day. We get kicked out of our home to house these fucking people. And we're watching you cry. This has been happening the whole time. You just didn't care when it was us.